It gives me great pleasure to welcome you. I would say welcome you back in India. And you have been here earlier in your life, in your career. And I know it's been some years, so I'm sure you will also see many of the changes in India. But one thing which hasn't changed is our friendship and our partnership. And we have met recently in Kuwait and during the GCC meeting in Riyadh as well. Our two countries, Excellency, enjoy long-standing friendship, as I said, and it's really, in our case, centuries old. We are committed to strengthening our bilateral ties across various domains, including trade, investment, energy, IT, cultural, consular, and I look forward to discussing some of that with you. Our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, had met His Highness the Crown Prince of Kuwait on the margins of the UN General Assembly. And that meeting, I think, imparted a fresh momentum in our bilateral relations. The fact that we are meeting twice in the space of 4 months also says something about our commitment really to take the relationship to a higher level. I also want to emphasize, Excellency, that our vision for 2047, which is 100 years of our independence, which we call Viksit Bharat, Developed Bharat, and Kuwait's Vision 2035, I think provides us both with higher aspirations for which we would be working and refashioning our relationship. And definitely we hope that the volume and quality of our interactions reflect that higher vision where we want to go. The Indian community in Kuwait, which is, Excellency, as you know, 1 million strong, has been a living bridge between our two countries. I thank you for taking care of them, even in good times, but as the Prime Minister told you, especially during the COVID, we are really very, very appreciative. Today we have an opportunity to take stock of our relationship, to conclude an MOU on the joint commission for our cooperation, and expand our joint working groups so that it reflects the entirety of our relationship. We will also have a chance to exchange views on the regional and international situation. I would share with you, Excellency, that the situation in the Middle East, in West Asia, as we call it, is a matter of very deep concern. We certainly, it's a subject on which I think it's important that India and Kuwait communicate with each other and work together. I congratulate you on the successful holding of the GCC summit this week in Kuwait, and we also look forward to your support and leadership in strengthening our relations with GCC. So once again, a very, very warm welcome back, and I look forward to a very productive discussion.
First of all, I would like to thank you for the invitation, and I would like to also thank you for the chance of meeting the Prime Minister Modi, which we think one of the wisest person worldwide. And I'm sure that the Prime Minister put India in a better level, and I'm sure he will continue for that. Your Excellency, it's a great honor to be here in the great city of New Delhi. The historic ties between the State of Kuwait and the Republic of India span centuries of mutual friendship and cooperation. These deep roots relation have evolved into a great partnership across many issues between Kuwait and India over the past decades, which I think over the past centuries, not a decade, we have involved in our partnership and the bilateral relationship between the Kuwait and India. It's a significant growth, and we look forward to advancing them further into strategic partnership. India is a very important partner, and we count on our relation, and I'm sure that we will continue with our plan. I think the Joint Committee will solve many issues between Kuwait and India, and I think we can draw a roadmap between Kuwait and India, and we can proceed as fast as we can. As I mentioned during my visit to the Prime Minister, the food security, one of the major issues between Kuwait and India. It's one of the priority in the Kuwait government, as well as the cyber security and the education, the culture, as well as the plan that we are sustainable development and the security, and also the energy itself. I think the services that India provide, which been mentioned, I'm not a technical guy, but I'm very interested to have more information regarding that issue, because as I mentioned during my visit to the Prime Minister, that we are focusing on that sector in particular. We solved it, we started very late, especially during the COVID. And we jumped from zero, let's say, until this moment, over 400 different services provided for the population of Kuwait, which have, like, on a daily basis, more than 1 million or less than 1 million per week, by the way. And again, I'm happy to be here and looking forward to receive the Prime Minister in Kuwait. We will I'll meet His Highness the Emir early Sunday. We will set the exact date and the program for His Excellency to be in Kuwait. Thank you, Your Excellency.